What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This video will be packed with multiple stocks with a lot of catalysts, some penny stocks, just a video you really don't want to miss. But before I go over anything, I have to go over ticker FRLN. These micro float squeeze plays are taking place all over the market. Guess what? I have handpicked for you guys a 700,000 micro nano float play trading at $3. And they only have a market cap of $2 million, and they have $250 million in total assets. This is one that I could see having a big run. You know, the volume is already at around 2 or 3 million. Just 2 months ago, this stock did hit a high of $15, not once, but twice. So this is definitely one to watch right now. They only have 700,000 at flow. So definitely you have to see this play. Make sure you watch every single minute so you do not miss out. Make sure you watch this entire video because I'll be showing you one of my top picked penny stocks for this entire year, one that is growing very rapidly. This is a company that is on track to do $130 million in revenue for 2023, and first predicted they would achieve around $105 million for 2023. They then upped their guidance to 120 million per estimated revenue for 2023, and now they are raising this once again to 130 million plus revenue for 2023. This is a company with a very good share structure, trading at 21 cents. They have a market cap of $30 million. Already are saying they will do around $130 million in revenue for 2023. So fundamentally, they are very undervalued, and this will be the best year in history by far for the company. They are growing very fast. They just, since 2018, they've had 10 acquisitions. They are actually actively seeking mergers and other acquisitions as we speak right now. They do have mergers and catalysts in their pipeline right now as we speak. In 2018, they did 18 million in revenue. 2021, they did 64 million. 2022, they did 93 million in revenue. And for 2023, they are expecting 130 million in revenue. And keep in mind, they have many different catalysts coming up. They just they just had Q2 revenue come out exceeding expectations by far, increasing 32% to $32.5 million in revenue for Q2 2023. This last video, I've been showing you guys some really good plays, so make sure you tap that like button, put notifications on so you do not miss these plays. So just yesterday, so just 20 hours ago, I called out this play right here when it was trading at $4.10. It is currently trading at $6.50. Actually, just about 20 minutes ago, this one was trading at $9, just under $9. Just had a big pullback. But, I'm already out of this play, made bank on this play. Hope you guys did get in this play with me, did make some money. But as you can see right here, I called this play 20 hours ago, told you guys, this one was already up 50%, but still had a lot of potential to run. Usually I never say chase plays, but this is one that I really thought could have a bigger run, as volume was picking up. So the next play that could be the next prfx type play is ticker FRLN. So this is one that I said is about to break out. Ever since I made this post, this one is up 15%. This is one that, still you don't really have to chase it. This one that can break out even further, although this one is already up 50%. So be careful, but this is one that I said is about to break out, and I could see this one breaking out even further. With a tiny float, volume is picking up. There you have it right there, guys. Really never say chase plays, but this is one I was really confident in. These micro float squeeze plays are really hot right now. Small caps are hot. The market's actually trending in the right direction. This is definitely a video you want to see. I've been watching this stock ever since 5, 6 a.m. And at 8:23 a.m., I said FRLN is about to break out. I thought as soon as market opened, it would break out. Now, it says it's only up 60%, but this one did get halted, 2 or 3 times, was up around 130%, just had a very big pullback. People just took profits, including myself. So I didn't really make as much as I wanted to, but still I'm up big time on this play. Actually got in yesterday. And, I'm definitely out of it right now. I just recorded the intro of this video, came back to look at this stock, and this is what happens. This one went all the way up to $8.70. People are dumping, taking profits. Really don't know what this price will end up by the end of the day, but this is another reason why you do not chase. I rarely ever would chase a stock, but, I really like this one. I thought volume could pick up even more today. Was watching it a lot yesterday. And it had a very strong close in after hours yesterday, so I decided to get in. And now it's only up 50%. Don't really know what it's going to end up at. Like I said, with around 2 million at float, and volume will probably be around 20 million plus or something like that for the day. This one is still extremely volatile. Don't really know what's going to happen, but obviously this one is probably going to tank tomorrow either way. Did have a run yesterday and another run today, so obviously I think tomorrow this was really going to tank, but that's just my opinion on it. I just got out of ticker FRLN. We did very well on that one. And now I am in this next big play, ticker HCDI. I just loaded up myself, own shares myself, and I am covering it. This is the next big play that we are into. You know, we have to take profits when we get them and move on to the next big gainer. And that's exactly what we're doing. Another nano float, micro float play trading at $3, ticker HCDI. Now they already have 2 million volume. They only have a float of around 700,000 or even lower than 700,000, only 732,000 outstanding shares. Micro float play, they do have 242 million in total assets with a market cap of $2 million. Now they do have a lot of debt, but they do have a lot of assets, 250 million in assets at a $2 million market cap and a nano float with volume. This play could absolutely explode trading at $3, considering small caps are just, you know, exploding all over the market. These types of plays are very hot right now, the hottest they've ever been. Like in 2021, they did $72 million in revenue and had net profit of just under $9 million. But for 2022, the revenue went down to 55 million. And the gross profit was horrible. So something happened there. The company, their revenue did get hit hard, did lower, and they lost 17 million that year. And for the first quarter of 2023, they did $9 million in revenue and lost money once again. So fundamentally, they're not looking that good. But looking at their balance sheet, you always add 3 zeros on these. Like I said, they have $250 million in total assets with a $2 million market cap. So that doesn't matter. They're still undervalued based off this alone. Only $8 million cash on hand, but $250 million in total assets. Do have a lot of debt. So this is why the company is trading so low, 173 million in total debt. But they do still have $250 million in total assets, and they are gaining a lot of momentum. This one can still have a very big run, considering the nano float and the amount of volume. So definitely one you have to watch that could set up for a big run, but it definitely has the type of setup that I like. And these plays are happening all over the market. So definitely one you have to watch, ticker HCDI. All right, guys, a stock I've been covering a lot on this channel, ticker IQST, trading at 21 cents. This one is up 17% today. Also, some very good news. This one still is very undervalued, in my opinion. $30 million market cap, and they are predicting around 120 million plus revenue for 2023. And they already upped their guidance. They were predicting around 105 million for 2023. They upped that to 120 million. So, they had a very big announcement today. But check this out, IQST, Q2 revenue exceeds expectations, increasing 32% over Q1 to 32.5 million, guys. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking they will increase their revenue guidance for the whole fiscal year 2023 once again, especially, this one increasing 32%. To 32.5 million. So the 32.5 million in revenue in Q2 compared to 24.6 million in revenue compared to Q1, an increase of 32% quarter over quarter. Here's what they say again. They said they're on pace to exceed our 120 million annual revenue forecast. So that's what I was thinking. Like I said, they've already increased it from around 105 million to 120 million. So I'm expecting them to, say something else. So the company historically has higher revenue in the second half of the fiscal year than the first. So they're saying that, their first half of the year is slower and they're already exceeding revenue. This is very bullish news for the stock. IQST launched in 2018 and achieved $13 million in revenue the first year. And keep in mind, their revenues year over year has been going up very rapidly. They said we could exceed 10 times that number this year. So they're saying right now they could easily hit 130 million plus, already up their guidance from 105 million revenue to 120 million revenue for 2023. Now they're saying they can easily exceed 130 million plus. So they're actually, this is a very good news for the company. The company's organic growth is exceeding management's expectations, and we continue to develop substantial merger and acquisition opportunities. Keep in mind, they've done multiple acquisitions since 2018, I think around 10 or something like that, and they are active. They do have active acquisitions in their pipeline and mergers opportunities. So this is one that has a lot of catalysts coming out. One I've been covering for a long time, and one that I think is very undervalued, even though it did just have a jump in the stock price. Safe to say 2023 will be IQST's best year since our launch in 2018. On behalf of all management, we believe this will be a transformational year for the company. So 2023 is looking like the best year by far in history for the company. Guys, this is, their main business is in the telecommunications business, but they also develop EV motorcycles and are in the process of developing a mid-speed, low budget, low cost EV car. So they're actually trying to, make affordable cars, which they're not trying to compete with Tesla and these big name EV makers. They're actually trying to make affordable cars, that could be a backup to your primary car. And they do have their EV motorcycles in all these other countries, and especially some countries that can't really afford normal EV cars. So making affordable EV motorcycles and cars, I really like what they're doing. There's a very big market for what they're doing, especially on the affordable side of EVs. They're not trying to compete with these big name companies. Like I said, at the telecommunication divisions, their main business line, the fintech division, they also have bank accounts with no social security number required, and they have just a lot going on. Do plan to launch a mid-speed car, already have their EV motorcycle, which already has been upgraded. So the company continues to grow and expand its suite of products and services, both organically and through mergers and acquisition. Now guys, I've been covering this stock pretty much before anybody else on YouTube that I know of. I've been covering this one for a very long time. If you are one of my old subscribers, you know this. And, this is one that I think is very undervalued and has a lot of potential. This is one of the best penny stocks on the entire OTC market in terms of how rapidly they're growing financially. 2019, they did 18 million in revenue. Always at 3 zeros, as you can see right here when you read these. So 45 million in 2020, 64 million in 2021, 93 million in 2022. It looks like for 2023, they will do 130 million plus in revenue, guys. This is very good. One thing that's not that good is their margins. So they really have to improve their margins. I really like to see that improve because they are still losing money each year. But as you can see, for Q1, they only lost $363,000. Almost were profitable in terms of net income. That's it for the video, guys. I have been showing you some really good plays. If you did make it to the end of this video, you're a legend. Really appreciate you, and I will see you on the next video.